Hello, Barry the Movie Demon here, and we're back with another movie review. That's right, it's Torture, Not Torture. This time it's Drunken Yinzers Productions Blood Freak. So, these guys, I've mentioned them before in another video where they were actually trying to get another movie made and looking for funding. I asked you to maybe help them out if you're able to. I hadn't seen Blood Freak yet. So I made sure to watch it for you guys and review it. And their other movie, they did not get all the funding they wanted. They got, I think, just shy of $900 or $1,000, and they're gonna make the movie anyway on that. So that's the kind of budget these guys work with for these films. So you have to take the quality of effects and quality of the video and things sometimes, or you have to take their budget into account, I suppose. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and review Blood Freak. And what can I say about this one? It's the quality you would expect from a movie that has practically no budget. It's not shot extremely well. The opening credit sequence will give you motion sickness, but that's okay as long as the movie's good. And this one is. Well, in short, it's about a giant turkey vampire. It's the best way I can say it. The guy is a biker who has no backstory and can't remember his past. He's set up as the perfect blank slate. And the movie breaks the fourth wall a bunch of times. They actually make light of that. People talk to the camera and say, well, this is my first scene in the film, and stuff like that. They're very aware that they made this guy generic biker guy. But his name's Herschel. He's never heard of Jesus, and at the beginning, the woman he helps on the side of the road starts teaching him about Jesus, and by the time he gets her home, he's hooked. And it's a story, as the guy at the beginning who's reading it from the book to you says, about a biker who loves Jesus and hates marijuana. It's not a recruitment film for Christianity, though. It's not a satanic film either, really. And it's not really an anti-drug film. They do tons of drugs in this movie, like a lot. The guy reading you the book or narrating or whatever his name's Tim Gross, the actor. He's also producer or one of those credits for these movies. He's part of Drunken Yinzers Productions, but Tim is the narrator, and he's doing drugs while he's talking to you and drinking and everything else, just to make light of the fact that while this character is anti-drug at first, they're not preaching that to you. So yeah, he gets hooked on marijuana or hooked on it, or whatever, and gets some radioactive turkey into him at the turkey farm. They make him eat it, and he dies and becomes this thing, and starts killing people. And that's about it. I mean, it's funny. It's got a lot of funny parts. There's a lot more to it than that, but I don't want to give away every little detail. Lots of jokes, lots of funny things, and you just have to kind of watch these kinds of movies with friends, knowing that they're going to be goofy and have bad effects, but they're going to be funny and fun to see. Having a beer or two with it probably wouldn't hurt. As usual, Drunken Yinzers Productions highlights Iron City Beer, which is a local Pittsburgh thing. The films are shot in Pittsburgh. They're set in Pittsburgh or around Pittsburgh, and they're made by people from Pittsburgh. It's a very Pittsburgh company. The film is kind of funny in a drunken idiot stumbling around way, just same as Jagoff Massacre, but without all of the insensitive humor that Jagoff Massacre had. That's its one drawback. Blood Freak, however, does not have that problem, and it's just funny and fun to watch on its own. The moral of the story, I don't know. It's not that weed makes you into a giant turkey monster. It's not anti-drug, it's not pro-drug, it's not anti-Jesus, it's not pro-Jesus. Those things just come up in the movie. It's just a fun movie to watch. Horror film, yes. There's a giant turkey monster killing people and drinking their blood. Gore gory film. It's meant to be, um, but the effects are understandably not amazing looking. The gore doesn't look real because they probably had like $500 to shoot this thing. Um, so you're gonna get what they could pay for. But I'd say do yourself a favor and watch it. If you're ever in the Pittsburgh area in the summer, Tim Gross runs a convention called Gross Fest, where you could definitely buy this. I'm sure they will be there. If not, I'll give you a link to their website in the description. And speaking of links in the description, I've got a couple for you. I was on a horror host show on horrorhost.net called The Vortex. They are 365 days a year, 24/7 horror hosts for 11 years now. I was there August 24th, I believe, at 9 p.m. On their primetime spot, and they liked it. Also, I had a write-up on Dark Discussions, which is a podcast for horror. I'll give you a link to that one on, I believe, August 29th or 30th. That happened. I also have a store now on Redbubble. Redbubble will take your artwork or your logo and put it on practically anything and sell it for you. You can get things like this Barry the Movie Demon face mask. There are cups, hats, shirts, hoodies. Anything that they have that I don't have in my store, let me know and I'll add it. It doesn't take long to get anything else in there. It'll have the same logo until I get some new artwork or maybe pictures of myself on there. If you want to see my face on your shirt or your hat, but I'll put that link down in the description as well. But check out Drunken Yinzers. They're making their third film, even though they didn't make their funding goal. Tales from the Gross Side. So when that comes out, I'll definitely be getting it. I'll watch it and maybe review it for you. Maybe I'll leave that up to you. It might be awful, but as far as I'm concerned, Blood Freak is strongly in the non-torture category. Do yourself a favor and watch it when you want a good laugh or want to see something goofy. And I'll be back, I don't know when, with Hellish Horror Movie Nights, more cooking videos, more movie reviews. I want to do more of these. I don't know. As soon as I can get them shot and edited and up on YouTube, I will get them to you. But until then, this is Barry the Movie Demon saying, I'll see you at the movies.